Uh, Welcome back to Hypermine. It's another beautiful fall day on the Hypermine server, and there's a lot to catch you guys up on. Let's get busy. First off, we have had a flurry of activity over here. Let's go see what's gotten done. Hopefully I'll land on something. Yeah, dirt, not water. Let's go across over here. And of course you'll see what I've been working on is this roadway that wraps around Van's Crafter's building. And what I wanted to do was to make a nice garden area for the town hall. Or perhaps someone could do a very small build here. Doesn't really matter. It could very well work out for a small business or a small little, some sort of, I don't know, commercial district building. Now, you'll notice this area here, this is going to be going away. Let's take that with us. The last time I did an episode, let's see, I know I was working on this road, and we did a lot of things on live stream. So a lot of this rail system was also completed. So we've got it all done, and you can come up here and walk across to get to this building. Oh, that glass always makes me clench. And so the rail system has been completed, and it's done clear to the end. I have not done any of the individual railway stations, however, where people trade off carts. Like I would like one here, and down at the intersection there, and then one at the end portal area. So we'll cruise down here to the portal area and see what we've been working on. I've been busy, busy, busy. Very, very busy. And there's been some other people really busy on the server as well. I have seen Prezi AFKing a lot, getting a lot of things either at the Wither Skeleton farm, which he loves wither skeletons. He says he's farmed like so many stacks of wither skeleton skulls, it's just unreal. So these go clear down to the end portal, and you could tell by the hallway that it's all finished all the way down here as well. It looks really nice now. And we used purple, so it looks more purplier for the end, like Enderman and all the obsidian that's there. And in anticipation of the new end blocks, which the purr, which is nice. So this is all finished out really well. And the tunnel is all done all the way down here to the end zone, which is where we are hanging out once in a while to do some things. And then Torbray was here during my live stream this morning and had himself locked in, and he made a sign. He called it the Insane Asylum, which I thought was pretty funny. Now, Nemson's been doing some big work up in the nether too. We'll try to check that out in a minute. This is just in anticipation of further growth. I don't know if we'll ever use it for anything. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. This is our end portal. So we have adapted all of this right through here and made it look really nice. I love the way this has turned out. I know a lot of people have been excited about this rail line coming in so they don't have to run. They just pop on a cart and go. So we'll have to figure out a way to attach that to the Grand Central Station and for people to... now see, I saw this like this, and I don't mind that being like that, really. Maybe I'll get rid of the posts underneath and recycle these. What do you think about that? I like that idea a whole lot better because I think it doesn't need these support networks underneath here, and I think it'll make it easier to run or ride your horse underneath it if that's what you're doing. Down to the end, people can stash their horses in there. And we can just get rid of this. I don't think it's necessary down here. The big thing that we're going to work on today is going to be this roundabout road area, and I need to figure out how I'm going to bring it down to this. So I'm thinking I'm going to have another elevated area in half slab. It's going to come from here. Let's say we get rid of this. We're going to keep this part of it. But this particular area is just wide enough to do what I want to do with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the perfect width of what I want to do. Now I've got it at the wrong height, of course, because I need it to be level with the ground. But we're going to take this and bring it so it makes a slight curve over the top of this, and then it goes straight up the hill here. I think it's going to be the best way to incorporate that. So that we have steps that go here, all the way up to here, to where this lovely little area is right here. So I think that's going to work. We just need to establish where it's going to start, where it's going to end, and how we're going to get it to go. So I'm going to go get some more half slabs and some stairs made, and we're going to bring it down here and bring it over to that. So we'll be right back with you. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, that didn't take very long for me to get the things that I needed. And now I can tear this out so it makes like a proper step area. We're just going to build it down a little bit to whatever we think it's going to need. Give us a little room to place blocks, and then we could fill in underneath it as we go. Let's go ahead and do that. All these loose things that we got that we didn't mean to tear out. Like this one. So we want it to be a 2-step level type of thing. And I kind of like how that is even with that light. So let's do that. Let's dig all this out. What is here? Nothing? We don't need this here. We're going to be digging. Let's make it all even. I kind of like that idea. There we go. There we go. That looks really good. I like that. And we're going to keep it like this 5 wide. So let's find out a middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's our middle. Right? Like that. Boom. And we step down 1. Again 1. And we're going to make it 2, so that way we could do like a half slab or a stair in between there. And this actually is the perfect height. Right here. Perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Now you think this is the edge, but it's not. We're not going to count that. It's not part of the deal. There we go. Because we're going to count it from here. This is our actual walkway. We'll do some bushes or stairs or something on this other side so it's not looking so janky. Let's do one bigger landing rather than a larger step. Keep it contained to some standard. I need to do one more. And underneath here. And then I think we'll probably try to find some sleepy time. So we can, now how are we going to come in here? We could do this at an angle. We'll have to decide how we want that to look. I think we'll just pave that. And then we'll have to decide how we want this to be. So let's go over here and get a nap real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, we have slept away the night, so bad guys don't try to attack us. Let's go ahead and take this out to like a regulated type of space, alright, so that it looks nice everywhere we go. All the way along here, because this could be like a walking path here. That could be kind of cool to incorporate this into a park-like setting down here. I think that'll work. Rather than the neglected ender farm that it seems to be now, which nobody likes to fight off the endermen. They're always down here, creating grief, creating trouble. They are quite sassy individuals, those endermen. Ender people, as they're called. How do we want to incorporate that? We could still make this look pretty, somehow. Let's make it an even square if we're going to do it. Alright, so there's like a step down, and let's make another pillar here for that. So that it is a little something something, and we'll do the same thing and make it nice and square. So it's like everything is finished, you know, every little detail kind of counts. I think that's what's missing in a lot of the builds that I see, is it like there's like a lot of focus on the individual like building, but then nothing else is ever finished, like the area around it. And you know, I'm just as guilty of that sort of stuff. Is it's just like, okay, there's so much more that could be done with that, and yet I don't do anything with it. So I'm trying to rectify that. In this particular area of the build, I really want it to be just that much more, really. So what if we dig out underneath here? What happens? Do we get to like some weird place? What happens? I'm not opposed to digging it all out, so it's like kind of open and finished inside of here and light it up. Maybe it could be like a little alcove. It might be kind of interesting. Could be really cool. And if it's finished block, there's no reason not to, right? I mean, it could be kind of cool. I like it. Let's put some things here. We don't need that to be hanging out loose. This could work. Let's bring it all the way back. Oh, that was the polished andesite. I really like that back there. Where can we get rid of to bring that back? Where did it go? Did I get it? There we go. That little bit of polished andesite is exactly what we want to come back into our inventory right there. So we can put that back. I can pick up some dirt again, it's fine. Alright, so since we have done that, what we're going to end up doing is getting rid of this, and we'll make this barrier wall right here a finished item. So we'll dig out this. We can texturize this with some pattern in the stone, with a combination of brick and stairway, which we do have some in our inventory, and the half slabs, which I've been using quite a bit of, just to make it look a little more finished. Just any, you know, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as it looks finished. Ooh, there's the pumpkins. This is actually underneath my build. Interesting. I don't have any more of that andesite on me, but we'll get some so that it matches. We'll definitely do that. Let's go ahead and fill in this bottom row with brick so that it lines up. And we'll do the top row the same. Fill that in. I hate having empty spaces in there. I'm always afraid like some tiny chicken jockey's gonna spawn in there and never despawn, and we'll never get rid of it. It'll just be making noise for days and days. We'll fill this in too. There, it's all nice and smooth. Everybody's liking it. It's all good. Can I do this bottom row? I think I can. And then I will have polished andesite. There we go. To fill that in. Perfect. We'll do 2 of them, because that way it'll be a solid row across and then nobody can complain. Put a light here. Alright, so do we want to keep that dirt? I'm guessing no. No, no, no. Dig it all out. So this will actually be the exposed road bed here. And do we want that? Oh, look, do you see that? Did I just break? Hang on, did I break it? Yeah, I sure did. There's a lever that got busted. So come back to me, my little lever. Ditch this until we get it. Boom. Alright, that's a done deal. That's all good. I think it's just because it was sitting on that particular stuff that it freaked it out a little bit. See, and I have raw andesite here. I think that's probably what this is from. There we go. That's okay. Oh, but I have that in brick. Perfect. And I think we'll do something cool here. I don't know what yet. I may have to leave that dirt. I don't think I have to, though. I don't think it's like part of the decoration. I think we're okay with leaving it as brick or some other finished item, or maybe even the half slab. Let's see if we can't burrow up there and see. If we can't just finish that with half slab to extend... Yeah, we could. We could totally finish that with a half slab to extend the sidewalk right here. I think that'd be okay. Yep, that's a perfect finish for that. Because then it'll be the end of this light area, and it'll start this sidewalk, which is going to come right here. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to fill this in so it looks really nice, and we're going to bevel this edge a little bit. Well, as best as we can anyway, with a little bit of this angle right here. Like that. That looks good. Do we have some more of that andesite that I can do for polished? Yes. Just like that. Hello there. Perfect. So that's where that transition will be. I'm okay with that. Let's make this brick though. And then we're going to go ahead and brick this in so it is even. Like so. Continual stairway. And then we can take our half slabs and do the walk up across that like we do for all the other ones in town. It's like a citywide thing. And this will also be brick. Perfect, just like that. I like it. So now we gotta consider how we're gonna make this a stairway that comes to this area. And do we want to make it... We're gonna have to put some sort of barrier here, I think. I think so. So let's go ahead and make this out one wider on each side so people can visually see that there is a boundary here. And they're not supposed to walk off the edge on that. And we'll do the same thing here. Yeah, that works out really well with this right here. I'm not sure what to do about the division of that, but we'll figure something out. So like this could be like a wall, I guess. Like a little bit of a thing that says, hey, don't go there. And then we can fill it in with a railing here and here. That works out really well. Now, as far as a stairway goes, do we want to have a jaggedy stairway? That always ends up looking messy to me, so I don't really want to do that. So we're going to bring it out to this level. Get on my level. Just like that, and then we will fill it in underneath, like so. And we'll do it too wide, like we always do, so that we can have a step-up address like this, all the way up to this road bed. And I think that works out pretty good. And we could maybe bring in some lights or decor or something like that for that area. But this gives us a nice transition to go over here, and then you can either walk to the apartments, you could go over to the end, whatever you want. You can come over to the gaming area. Yeah, and one day we'll finish the gaming area approach so it doesn't look quite as rustic. But I like how this has turned out. This looks really nice. And it ties in with the support here, and it's nice and open. So that turned out really well. Now the other option that we have for this is to finish out this roadway. We have to figure out how we want it to look when we're done. Need to do some slight adjustments here just to make it a little more gradual and not... I know it looked a little jagged for some reason. And I don't know if that's just because it's like a little bit different circle size. It's if I had done it like one size bigger or something, maybe it would be end up a little better. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to be able to do much about it. It's just how it's going to be. And then it steps down over here into this nice patio that we've done, which looks really nice. It looks good. I like the way this area's turned out. It's really got some finished look to it. We will definitely work on some supports here. Let's go sleep the night away. And we'll go catch up on what some of the other members of the server have been doing. We'll clear up to the top. Now Nemson has been really busy cleaning this out. He's just insane with it. And he's got his own little builds in a different place. But oh my god, this place is insane. There's a giant skull, which is super cool. He's got a woolly vader that goes up to the top. To the top of the brain of the skull. We are going to attempt to do portal linking of some sort. There's a couple places that'll go. Nemson's place is right through here. Nemson's home tunnel, off and down to the left. He's actually making himself his own fortress, which is cool. Under construction, no recording. So we can't show that, but it's really cool. If you guys want to see what he's been up to, go check out Nemson's channel. I'm sure if you go to the Reddit, which is linked, it'll have all the current members and their channel links. And then we have, this is Kondrik and Soap are out here working on the other Guardian farm, which is there. So that's where that goes. Some of these aren't very well marked. Wherever these division lines are, there's going to be stuff. So this is where we had already cleared out a bunch of this. It goes to the Nuketown sign and then Tick's places on the left. I'd actually like to have all the portals up here so that they go places. This is actually where I'd like to have those, so that people can just branch off in a symmetrical fashion and you can only go to one place to branch out to and then move on about your day. I think that's going to work out really well. And I think we can tie all the other existing portal areas in here, hopefully, with any luck at all. With any luck at all. They just dig through and go, and then their portal's going to be linked to wherever their location will be. I think it'll work. But he has cleared out this massive area. Massive. And I think if you put the portals in here, they're going to be entirely too close to link in like these. This is supposed to go directly to the end, and it does. But if you end up going to the end portal there, then it ends up going someplace else. A lot of times this will go to Snow Crash's place. So like this is the end, right? Perfect. So let's go back in and we'll see where we end up. This is not the same one we went through. That's an entirely different one. It's an entirely different portal. So if we go back in here, does it go back to the end? Oh, this is, yeah, this is one that's supposed to go to Snows. And it doesn't. It doesn't go to Snows anymore. He no longer has one. None for you, man. Anyway, pretty busy stuff there. Nemson's been incredibly busy with his work. Let's take a lap through residential. So we've got some residential things going on here. I built Recabilia a tent since he's camping. Snow Crash's Citadel. He's too busy doing his gaming area. Jan's house up here on the corner is looking good. Looking good. Did Torbray add a second story? Oh, wow. I think he did. Maybe he's already had 2 stories. I didn't know. Maybe he already did. I do not know. I think it always had 2 stories. We have Scotty Garbitas over here. He's had himself a nice quartz house that he's been working on. And then on the other side of that on the corner, Torbray has been working on his expansion of the Midnight Designer House. He's making Midnight Station. So he's going to have an actual train station that comes in and out here to service this end of town. I think is really cool. So he's got himself a nice design here in the middle, which is kind of cool. Hey. Wait a minute. Torbray. I think one of these mules is mine. We had a discussion about him stealing the mule. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry, I didn't think I could. Now I feel a little guilty. And there was some villagers out here for trading. Are they still here? Are they underground? They must be. I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to talk about his ethical treatment of the villagers and see how well that's going. But he's making his own train station. That's really cool. I'm excited about that. Good for him. You know what? I'm half wondering if... Yeah, he's totally stolen my mule. He's a mule thief. Confirmed. The Torbray Mafia. We're gonna have a little chat with that young man. Gonna have a little chat with him. I think I can ender pearl over the top of this. Boom. He's got quite a few beacons over here too. Let's go see. Oh yeah, right, landed right. Look at, they expanded the road even. Very nice, guys. Very nice. So they've been doing their own road expansion treatment here. Cool. Very nice. Soap's been really busy. It's very modern looking. Looks good. Condrick's been doing, I think, a lot of grunt work out at the fish farm. So we'll see if, look at, they've got the leaping. They've got all the beacon elements going on here. So this is cool. They've expanded the road out, and it's going to go down here and hang a left as well. So we have a room for expansion for some of the houses that people might want to have here. Oh good, we finally got out of beacon range. So this looks cool. They've kind of just... Oh, they dug through the mountain. Nice! Nice! They've been so busy. I didn't even know he'd done this. I thought they were going over the top of it. Cool, so that'll tie into the existing rail. They'll have a transition station here by the abandoned castle. Cool albino. Very nice. So that's just a little update here on the server. There's so much more going on, guys. Check out the Hypermine Reddit for all the latest video postings, and links to every active member's channel should be there on the right-hand side. Definitely do that. We've been involved in a lot of charitable UHCs and activities recently, so I know there's a lot coming out on everybody's channels with that, and we had a live stream for that as well. I just want to thank everybody for stopping in today, and if you liked the video, put the big thumbs up on it and let me know, and we will see you next time here on Hypermine Vanilla. See you later. Bye, guys.